This administration's blind eye to aggression has become a black eye for America. When we do not stand with our allies nor confront our adversaries, our friends lose courage and our enemies press forward.
That is Carly Fiorina getting a bit fired up last night. She was laying out her foreign policy agenda. Packed audience, Ronald Reagan Presidential Library in Simi, California. Adam Housley is live now in our West Coast newsroom for more on this. Most polling shows she is not in the top 10. Is she making a move, Adam?
Yeah, you know, there's a poll out this morning, Bill, that shows her actually surging into the top 10 for the first time. It was a question we asked her yesterday. You know, we had a chance to talk to her. She arrived in Simi Valley, and even she says it's very difficult for candidates to really punch through and get to the front of the line, if you will, and get your name out there, especially when you're dealing with the Donald and how he plays off the media and the media plays off him. Also, the sheer number of GOP candidates. You have 16, of course, running, and she has the least name responsibility. People, the name recognition. Sorry, I'll spit that out. She has the least amount of name recognition of all the candidates. She's the least known, and she's the only woman in the GOP field at this point. That's not deterring her at all, as she's surged seemingly in the last couple of weeks, and in one poll, she's now in the top 10.
I would remind people that at this same point in previous presidential elections, the polls, the pundits, and the money said that Jimmy Carter couldn't win, Ronald Reagan couldn't win, Bill Clinton couldn't win, and Barack Obama couldn't win.
She does hope to continue to ride this wave in the polls. She has been invited to the Koch brothers summit because of her latest number. Also, she's heading back to New Hampshire, as most candidates do, of course, this time in the election cycle.
She does not miss the opportunity to go after one person in particular, does she, Adam?
No, she follows the 11th commandment of Reagan. In fact, we asked her that last night when she arrived at the Reagan Library, how appropriate that is. She's the first official candidate in the GOP field to speak at the Reagan Library. Most people don't know that. She didn't know that as well. We brought that up to her. But she very much did not talk about the other candidates. We brought up the Donald, brought up a couple other candidates as well. Didn't go there. Basically focused on one person in particular, that's Hillary Clinton. Really goes after the foreign policy aspect of this as well. Focuses on the women's issues, because she's taken some heat from some of the liberal women's groups here in the U.S. saying that she doesn't represent women. Well, she goes after Clinton's record internationally, saying that women are raped. They're in some of these countries like China, for example, where Hillary Clinton looked the other way. Women continue to be mistreated, in some cases aborted, and she really hits on the women's issues internationally and how Hillary Clinton really didn't touch base on that at all. So very interesting to see that, Bill, as she did follow the 11th commandment of Ronald Reagan and really go after the opposition rather than the other candidates.
All right. Thank you, Adam Housley. California there in Los Angeles. Thank you, sir. Martha.